Are you ready for a new operation?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Do you require support?
No, I'm a big boy. Thank you very much.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, bunch. This is The Bug. I'm Andy. This is Alice, and today we're going to be pretending that everything is fine. Yeah, and back. Yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? That was as long as I could manage. That's a second and a half. A reality time now, however. And, well, finally today, we're going to road test the latest update to the CSA app, the government app that has brought the great British tradition of snitching on people you don't like back to the very heart of public life, the school playground. I'm going to tell it to Frank. It's got a whole new lease of life these days, thanks to CSA. It is bringing all the more fun because of it. No more grumbling about your neighbours playing their music too loud. Just simply report them to the state and have them, shall we say, involuntarily rehoused at Hotel Cass, the chain of hotels that was formerly known as the prison service. What was the slogan? Is it, if you see something, say something? Or if you think you might at some point see something, say something? Or if you haven't seen anything but don't like someone, say something anyway. So, well, let's have a look at this new app, Alice. I'm sure you've got it on your phone. I mean, at first glance, well, the interface is lovely. It's so neatly designed. A simple button to snitch on someone. That's so much better than non-government informer apps like Stool Easy, Can Canary, or Narc Shark. I mean, look, I just need to geocache where the person I'm ratting on currently is. Let's call her, for the sake of argument, Alice.
Sorry, Andy, I was busy reporting you to the authorities
What?
for rolling your eyes when passing a Nigel Cass propaganda poster.
Could you not let me report you first, please? Let's have some decorum about this. I'll just take a quick little photo so they can get a drone to pick you out of a crowd at your next riot or a trip to the shops.
Make it stop! Think you're allowed to be here? Jog on.
Oh, God. I'm so strong.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Mobilizing now. Out.
Don't forget to get permission of the person who pays your bills before you call that number.
Hey, I'd like to report my co-host Andrew, who runs an underground satirical anti-government comedy show, for running and
No
co-hosting
visual
an
of the
underground
suspect.
satirical anti-government comedy show. Also, he does terrible puns.
Excuse me, I have something for you. That is my co-host, Alice. She tutted all
Suspect
the
is through the
outside of
checkpoint.
an Albion
Over.
vehicle in the street yesterday. She says she prefers pigeons to gloom drones. I mean, come on, seriously, when did a drone drop on a pigeon? And what's more, look, I've no idea if this is true or not, but I have it on very good authority, so please write this down, that she owns not one, but two
Going in for a tactical
fallopian
ram.
tubes, whatever they are, but they sound dodgy.
Received.
If I
We are
had a quid pro quo
trailing
every
the
time someone
target.
reported my fallopian tubes, I'd have 3. Which I think converts to about 120,000 Great British pounds in the old money.
We'll report back in the next episode about whether or not we've been arrested and interned. I mean, I love this system,
Control,
Alice.
add
I mean, no
suspect
more
to the
awkward
most
rumbling
wanted
resentments
list.
with your neighbours,
Over.
your colleagues, or what the heck, in for a penny, your family. You just dock them in and be done with it.
That's her.
I'm afraid it's illegal to look that good, so you're under arrest. Nope, sorry. Can we start again?
Ooh, if that's how you treat a one-liner, I shudder to think of what you do with 2. Goodbye.
Oh, have a drink with me. It might put a smile on that beautiful face.
Oh, I'm in a great mood, actually. It's just that I'm wasting my scant leisure time fending off the advances of a haggard swamp creature.
Fuck you.
Not even in your wildest dreams, sweetie.
I'm still learning the nuances of human interaction, but my analysis indicates that you aren't her type.
No kidding, dimwit.
Quit your whining. There's plenty of fish in the sea. We've got the biggest saltwater aquarium in town. At least one of our fish is bound to be fuckable.
Keep talking.
Dead set calling. You ready?
Let's get it done.
Dipshit. What the fuck?
Waste of breath.
You're What's your problem? Twat.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Moving to the hostile's location. Over. There's our suspect. Over.
Let's take them. Against humans is permitted.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Right. Fan out and find the target. Drone, perform a search.
All units, disengage. Suspect has disappeared.
Hello. I believe that you and I matched on invite. Is that correct?
If we didn't, I'm going to have their CEO killed.
I wouldn't. That was a lie.
Ah, careful who you fib to. Someone almost died.
I'll keep that in mind for the future.
I should say. Shall we move this conversation somewhere a bit more private?
Oh my! Didn't know you could do that. What other secrets are you hiding?
I wouldn't have enough time to list them all.
So after all that, did you acquire the biometric data?
Of course I did. Fingerprints retina isn't even a hair sample for a personal project.
Nicely done. What now?
It seems you'll have to maintain the ruse a bit longer. The upload is still going and I have an incoming connection from the liaison.
Put her on.
Enough crap. Who the hell are you? You working for the Russians? China? Fucking America?
This is about the hair, isn't it? Look, I would have asked, but I didn't think you'd say yes.
Oh, do shut up.
Upload complete. Malik is on the line. I'm sure he'll be very grateful and polite.
This will have to do. We can meet at Westminster Abbey to discuss the results. And I wanted to say, you performed somewhat better than anticipated.
Was that your attempt at a compliment?
He's disconnected.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I've marked the meeting location on your map. Don't hurry.
Good lad.
base of farce in Sorrento, and I always used to roll and saying, oh no, I can't afford it. Now there is being married in Brighton, and I have to go to that alleged beach. It's made of rocks, Andy. If your sandcastle is an actual castle, that's not a beach.
I'll tell you what I miss. I miss free will. That was fun. Remember that? I mean, was it an illusion all the time? Who cares? It felt fun. I miss cash, particularly coins. I really miss coins. The fun of doing a heads or tails best of 5 to see if you had to go to the gym, and then the best of 7, best of 9, and 2v1. That was strange. Now with crypto, all the romance has gone out. Heads and tails.
I miss romance, Andy. I miss there being mystery in life and not just a hope that your new partner isn't good enough at hacking to find out all the information the government has on you.
Bye for now, bug fans. Keep feeding the kid in the resistance, and one day it will grow into a Tyrannosaurus Rex that will use the cat's family as toothpicks. Metaphorically.
As the hunger strike of 6 migrants currently being held at the Kennington Oval enters its 10th day, officials released a statement indicating that force-feeding procedures would commence in order to safeguard the lives of the protesters. International agencies have called the situation a humanitarian crisis. Join us on GBB tonight as we look at migrants, detention, and the prospects for a solution to this complicated and contentious issue.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0. The city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrecy around it. And now
You've arrived at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, Bagley?
It is if you're his cousin. Anyway, have a seat. I'll notify Malik you've arrived.
Yeah.
I have to walk away. I haven't slept in 76 hours. I can't do this.
You're just tired.
No, I'm afraid. I know who runs Zero Day, and I don't think I can beat her.
Then don't. Just give me a name. It's not a request.
All right. I'm trusting you with this. My analysis indicates that Zero Day is led by the current director of SIRS counter-terrorism, Emma Child. Legend has it she's the reason that Gorbachev survived the coup in '91, but more than that, she's my friend. She mentored me through my first field assignment years ago.
Thanks. Hope you said goodbye.
Wait. There's always a margin of error. If you go after Emma and I'm wrong, you'll have her and Zero Day to contend with. Confirm it's her before you do anything.
We'll be careful.
Be right. Or we'll both be dead.
I hate to agree with a career snoop, but Malik's right. We need to tread carefully here. This is the head of SIRS fucking counter-terrorism we're moving against.
Agreed. We need all the facts. We don't move until we investigate Emma Child further.
Okay, I can live with that. So how do we find her?
Bagley, filter those SIRS dossiers for agents who work directly for Child. We'll hack into their comms, and they'll lead us right to her.
Done.
Oh, aren't you clever? But we can't just wait around for them to slip up and blab Emma Child's location. We have to make them slip up and call a meeting with her. So we do something big, something old school DedSec. Really scare the shit out of them.
Emma Child is the head of SIRS Counter-Terror, which coordinates operations with Albion out of the old MI6 building. So, if we were to break in and leave a message that we know will get back to her...
That's a sound plan. Let's get to it.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
Anything you need, just say the word.
The best recompense you could give us would be to join the cause.
Sounds like a blast. I'm in.
That is the old MI6 building, one of the most prominent intelligence organizations in the world. But now, thanks to SIRS taking over, the dark heart of every secret scheme and bloody coup in the whole of Europe. So, no huge difference, really.
I don't want to end up at the bottom of the bloody Thames.
Bagley, don't scare her. You just have to find the central server room and connect us. We'll do the rest. You've got this. That's the case file server there. Connect Bagley and we'll take care of it.
All right.
Quick mission update, but you have to promise not to be mad.
I won't. Tell me.
Well, since you didn't promise, I can't give you the details, but suffice to say, there's an absolute piss monsoon of Albion goons heading your way.
Shit, done.
Holy shit. I'm just glad we're on the same side.
Excellent work. Now get yourself safe. We'll call it when we have something.
Look at that. Your plan worked. There's more buzz coming from Emma Child's organization than a nest of randy wasps.
Well, that was awfully fast.
Well, I may have sent everyone in Child's inner circle security footage of your little MI6 operation, just to speed things up a bit.
Is that safe?
No, not really. But then you're a violent insurgent who runs around in a colourful mask punching mercenaries, stealing top-secret intelligence and driving through street cafes. Define safe.
Is that we got where...
Fair enough. So what do we do now?
A small group is meeting with Emma Child in a parking garage. They've switched off the CCTV cameras, but if you connect me to the building's CTOS hub, I can switch them back on, because I'm very clever.
Fairly obvious what to do then.
And try to achieve what it is that we hope to achieve that's good for us. And if you add all of that up, what you end up with is a big wall moving in a big way from a lot of little buttons being pushed. But also there's this other thing that's going on here, is the gathering of data and the analysis of data has authoritarianism contained within its DNA. It is by its nature a tool for authoritarianism, and it has been used in that way.
How does big data look into our lives? James covered it for the pre-crisis press.
Reminder, this is the parking garage where Emma Child is meeting with her inner circle. Malik has asked that you confirm she really is in charge of Zero Day before we do anything. So try and hack the camera system to see if we can get a look at that meeting.
Hello again.
Over here, you beautiful bastard. Myself? Of course I'm bloody here for vigilante justice. Actually, is that what I have myself?
What's that?
authorities are here to protect you.
It's too much of a coincidence. He slips away and our case server gets hit. Richard Malik is behind this.
I've got Wetwork assets on standby, Mrs. Stroud.
Malik is dead the moment he surfaces.
What do you mean, the moment he surfaces? Are you telling me we have nothing?
Yes, ma'am. For lack of a better word, he's vanished. Hasn't been at work, hasn't been at home, hasn't bought anything with a card.
Of course he hasn't. He's not a moron. He knows our tools. We can't rely on filament. We have to use our fucking eyes and ears.
He may have left London. Perhaps he's hiding out in the country.
This is why all these excuses smell like horse shit.
We do have a supporting theory, Mum. We think Malik's been in contact with DedSec. It could be they're hiding him.
He's treating London like enemy territory. He's made contact with the local insurgency and got them working with him. So, here's what we're gonna do. Reallocate all resources to the DedSec file. If we shake that tree long enough, Malik's bound to fall out. Do your fucking jobs. Get out there and kill some terrorists.
Bagley, call Malik.
He's not answering.
Jesus Christ, fine. I'm moving in.
Shit, you're right. Go. This might be our only chance.
Emma Child just opened a secure optic link to the Home Secretary. If you really want to clear your names for the bombings, this may be your chance to gather the evidence. Get close to the car and I can hack in.
First they changed the paper notes to plastic notes and...
Plugging you into EmmaChild.com. Try to drive casually.
This is Director Child coding in. Kilo Alpha Kilo 711.
Code and voice print confirmed. You're on a secure line to the Home Office, Director.
Hold on, Mr. Secretary. I seem to have a communications anomaly. Probably nothing, but let's switch channels to be safe.
Well, that's annoying. Stay close and I'll see if I can get them back.
We're reallocating resources to the DedSec file. Mr. Secretary, I wanted to bring this up directly because of the recent incident with your liaison to the service.
Oh. Oh, God. You think that was DedSec? I thought we'd chalk that up to your problem child, that, Malik, was it?
Yes. That's the sensitive bit, Mr. Secretary. There's new evidence that suggests Malik may be working with DedSec.
For fuck's sake, Emma, this is a disaster.
It's under control. Shit, sorry, Tom, but we have to switch channels again. One moment.
Ooh, it seems this conspiracy goes all the way to the top. Or close to it, anyway. Stay nearby, we've almost got it.
I mean, some parts of London were already using cryptography. crypto as their primary currency by then.
And now, apparently, or at least in theory, crypto is illegal.
Yeah, in May this year, economists found that crypto was being traded more than the pound, and banks were not happy. They basically forced the government to ban cryptocurrency in a last-ditch effort to save the pound.
But it's not like that's worked. People are still using crypto, and it's been pushed further, deeper underground. Things used to work fine with crypto, and it was just a peer-to-peer sharing economy-style system. Now it's all on the dark web and wrapped up again in organised crime.
Yeah, if you want to make something thrive on the black market, just make it illegal.
While food contaminations happen from time to time, London has seen a sharp...
And just how exactly is any of this under control, Emma?
Because one of them is currently hacking into my car's comm. That's where those anomalies are coming from.
You sound suspiciously calm about that.
This isn't my first day, Tom. I'm not in the car. It's a decoy. But it does have an active beacon that's calling Albion down right on top of them as we speak. I'll have one of them in custody within an hour.
That was me disconnecting this time. You had better run.
Did we actually need polar bears? If I put Optic on my dog, can I train it to take itself for a walk and do...
I have Malik for you.
I'm going underground. I can't risk direct contact anymore.
Didn't you hear her? She said she wants you dead. You wanted proof. There it is.
I did hear her. She knows I'm working with you, which means she's closer than I thought. I'm sorry, but we're out of time. Goodbye.
Yeah, it puts a lot of fun into my life now. I get to play this role-play game where I pretend to know my loved ones better than some twat behind a screen in the Cerza headquarters.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't complain.
Incredible.
Fuck him. We know who's behind Zero Day now. We don't need him. We just have to find her.
As it happens, when I was getting intimate with the MI6 server, I came across a list of SIRS safe houses scattered throughout the city. There are quite a few, though.
Grand. Cross-reference the GPS data from child supporters against that list, and we'll get a match.
Brilliant. Prioritize them by likelihood, Bags. Let's get this bitch.
Does it feel important knowing that I'm being watched with everything I do, Andy?
Well, it's just not... It's reassuring, isn't it? It's like having... extra aunt.
This is the aunt that gets drunk at Christmas and bombs.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
This is the mug on the Buccaneer. Let's move on now to sport. Well, the closest thing we have to sport now, riots. I mean, riots are my favourite sport now, Alice, ever since they turned the Oval from a cricket ground into the immigration processing centre. And yeah, rioting is a great sport. I mean, it's fun for all the family. It's guaranteed action. It's pleasingly violent. I mean, I know the underdogs never win, but I mean, that's like top level football have become. But it's still fun to root for them, isn't it? Go team, people of Britain. Oh, never mind. You've been crushed by machinery in the state again. Still, good effort. Lots of positives to take away from today's riot. I'll come back stronger next time. My luck's going to turn. I can feel it. It's our season. It's our season.
You can't spell riot without right, and by right I mean right wing.
So, who do we turn to for help, support and assistance in desperate times like these? Well, our artificially intelligent friend Bagley's rogue, estranged brother. The one that tells it as it really is, not as it is pretended to be. Exclusive to this show, Buckley. Remember, life's worse with Buckley. Here goes. Buckley.
Hello, Andy.
Buckley, tell me the path to true lasting happiness.
Andy, to find true lasting happiness, find a disused quarry, scream into it for half an hour, and then lock yourself in a shed forever.
Thanks, Buckley. You know the answer to everything.
Hey, Buckley, how many seashells does she sell by the seashore?
Alice, most of the seashore is now uninhabitable, so I would highly recommend she sees her doctor before engaging in any commercial proximity to the ocean.
Buckley, how can I stop worrying about being disappeared by Clan Kelly every time I go to the shop, or take the bus, or sit on a bench, or look at a tree, or point at a bird, or think about snooker, or get out of bed?
Andy, do not worry about Clan Kelly.
Why not, Buckley? They terrify me to my very core.
Because, Andy...
If you're near an Emma Child's hideout, poke around to see if you can find a clue.
Consider it done.
you got an hour to set the world right?
Always.
Terribly sorry, everyone, but one of your teammates has been kidnapped.
What in God's name? Saz has got to be behind this. That was way too clever for Albion acting on their own. The question's why.
Well, they're being tortured for information about Malik, of course. I thought that was obvious when we saw that meeting where Emma Child said, and I'm paraphrasing, kidnap someone and torture them for information about Malik.
Fuck. We have to find Malik. Bags, there's got to be some way to get him a signal.
Sure, I've marked a location for you. In his eagerness to leave in a huff, Malik failed to encrypt his last message. It was almost too easy to trace it back to his safe house.
Get to the point.
Malik has a stick so far up his arse it controls his thoughts. By now he'll have noticed his error and moved, but there's no way he isn't monitoring that safe house computer. If we use it to send a message like, return our calls or we tell Child everything, I'm sure the stick will compel him to listen.
It's worth a shot. Too right. Let's do it.
Learning French and hoping for a better future. All completely pointless. But yeah, I've done them, so we might as well carry on. Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I think there is. Unfortunately, what is that light? Is it an oncoming train? Well, no, it couldn't be. Obviously, that train would be late or cancelled. Is the light at the end of the tunnel a burning effigy of the concept of hope? Quite possibly. Is it the soul of Sky Larson imploding into his own vacuum? May well be that. Is it the ego of Nigel Cass that is now so big that it's sucked all the light in the universe into itself? I think that it's most likely is that, but we'll never give up, Bug fans. This resistance will never die. One day, we will again be free. Free from these technological chains, free to choose our own futures, free to live our own lives, free to waste our time watching people bake cakes and dance badly again. Those were the days. Over and out. Before we go, time for a quick bug off. I'm going to nominate this week Sky Larson here at the Bug. We are all in favour of strong, powerful women. And in many ways, guys...
Malik's safe house is somewhere around here, but it will be well hidden. Maybe have a look for a slightly off-colour brick or an inconspicuous lever.
Uh-oh. Better be on my best behavior.
That lever does look a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Makes our city safer than ever. Please comply with all instructions from our officers. Albion stands for freedom.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Right. It seems Malik's made some upgrades to security. And since he's both a security expert and a paranoid lunatic, I don't know if you can handle this one. Well, I can. Haha. Did you like that? With the drone? Pretty good, right?
Terrific work, old boy.
Thank you. Look, if we know anything about Malik, it's that he thinks he's much cleverer than he is. Which means as soon as I start, some drones or something are going to come after me. So just watch my back, all right?
Of course. Easy peasy.
Ha! Drone base. I knew it. Oh, come on, Malik. Make it hard, at least. All that big talk and security drones is all you've got? You hack. Oh, I'm Malik, and I think I can analyze SIRS dossiers faster than Bagley, but my idea of heavy security is automated proxy jumping. Please. All right, you ready?
Absolutely. Let's go.
Lovely jubbly. Really, Malik? Do you really think I'll be fooled by this thing? Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll work out soon. Into the safe house if you don't keep those drones off me. Let's have another go. Try to keep them off me this time. If I just flip this bit like that, inject this script over here, and voila! No, that did not work at all. Shit. You know, this will go a lot faster if you keep the drones off me. Let's try this again. Aha! You just thought I'd get obsessed with the pretty little details and miss the larger structure, didn't you, Malik? That's actually pretty clever, but not cleverer than me. Message encoded using the same cipher he used earlier, set to repeat every 15 seconds.
Good job, everybody. Now we just have to convince Malik to help us get our friend back.
Lovely.
And thank you. I know this is getting scary, but you're all brave as fuck. I'm proud to call you my friends.
Incoming connection from an unknown encrypted source.
It's Malik. Put him through.
You had better have a very good reason for threatening me, or this conversation will be very short.
Emma Child has one of our people. I assume she's torturing them for intelligence on us both.
I see. As it happens, I've been keeping tabs on Emma. But I have a condition. The Semtex is still missing, and if I have any hope of recovering it, I need you to take Emma alive.
All right.
Right then. SIRS uses construction sites to interrogate short-term arrests. They're isolated, and it's easy to hide bodies. And my sources tell me Emma just turned up at one.
Okay, get on with it.
If your operative hasn't turned already, that's probably where she'll have her.
Of course. Easy peasy.
The longer your operative is in captivity, the longer Emma has to work on her. Find your friend before they talk, and capture Emma. Good luck.
I say, someone who fancies themselves a getaway driver must have a nice car.
From what I've heard, a nice car can compensate for a lot of things.
Should doctors be holding down 2 or even 3 jobs? With NHS cutbacks and funding shortfalls, many are doing just that. Tune into GBB tonight for the full story.
The Bug. Objective voice of objection for a most objectionable world. Hello, Bugsters. Welcome to The Bug, the comedy show that holds up the Medusa of satire to the already immovably concrete face of modern Britain. I'm Andy, I'm bench 480, and I can crack a tree in half just by looking at it. Can I? Well, what is reality anymore? Anyway. Alice, what do you bench?
I bench body weights.
Right.
Well, not my body weight.
Okay.
The body weight of a baby.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to give that kind of detail.
It's very impressive. People look at me and go, where did you get that baby?
Yeah. You are listening to The Bug.
In this week's Truth News, according to an official poll, 98% of Londoners are very happy with CTOS. And I am not sure that I agree with this, Andy. I don't think 98% of Londoners have ever, in the history of London, ever agreed on anything. You could not get 98% of Londoners to agree that oxygen was better than breathing a fog of raw liquid feces. And they expect us to believe that everyone agrees CTOS is better than not choking on shit mist.
I mean, maybe they just meant 98% of one specific Londoner who bought shares in Blue before.
This is the construction site where Malik thinks Emma Child is holding our operative, which checks out. Security's tighter than a rubber glove and a bowling ball.
Got it.
I have a call from... Strange. This isn't what...
Stop! You fucking idiots!
I beg your pardon, who's speaking?
Emma Child, Director of SIRS Counter-Terrorism. You are making a terrible error here. You cannot...
Get off my voice channel. Apologies, everyone. Took a moment to work out how they hacked us.
It's okay, Bagley.
On the plus side, it seems Malik's lead was good. It's likely she'll keep her operative close to use as leverage. You should find her wherever you find Child.
Off you pop, you cheeky little bastard.
Over there. Nothing to miss. What was that?
Look around. Most stone unturned.
Well here. What's next? Eyes open. Weapons ready. The longer you draw it out, the worse it will
You cannot.
I gotta be somewhere. This is not your day, mate.
I could have left a fucking bomb in there. Do you want to know why I didn't?
Because you're all Barker Nobu.
Because we have something in common. Richard Malik stabbed both of us in the back. Watch.
Albion's new policing contract as promised. Everything set your end.
Oh, it will be. But first you're going to tell me what this is really about.
All right. I'm infiltrating a terrorist group called DedSec. I'm setting up a meeting with them, and your men will capture me before DedSec arrives. So it has to look real. They can't know it's a setup.
You are a piece of work, Richard. What the hell are you getting out of this?
Dead terrorists.
I can't prove it yet, but I think Malik was involved in the bombings and the cover-up. What's more, I think he and his conspirators are planning to do it again.
He said that was your agenda.
I would. It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And we're just supposed to trust you instead.
I had something more transactional in mind. I have your operative. Help me kill Malik, and you get them back. That door will unlock in 30 seconds.
Christ, does this mean Malik was in charge of Zero Day this whole time?
Impossible to say for sure, but it does look that way. We do know for sure that he's trying to set us up for the next attack.
You know how I feel, but this is risky. It has to be your call.
Really, his connection to Zero Day is irrelevant. Malik wants us killed, and the only way to save our friend is to kill him first.
Okay, how do we do this?
If you're seriously asking how to kill Malik, I have ideas. A lot of ideas.
Best way to kill someone is major trauma to the brain or heart. So we get him in the open, shoot him.
Yes, that would work, but it's not very much fun. Oh, you want to poison him at least? We haven't poisoned anybody yet.
Creative, Bags. But let's just shoot him, shall we?
Noted. I'll contact Child and tell her DedSec has agreed to help. I have Malik for you. Remember, you want to convince him to meet you somewhere public so we can install some air cooling in his skull.
Right. Let's do this, shall we?
Do you have Emma, Child?
There was a complication. Can we meet?
What happened?
Child was expecting us. She may have been tipped off. We should meet to discuss it. Can you do Piccadilly?
No. Piccadilly's crawling with Albion. How about Trafalgar Square?
Bagley, what's your assessment?
Trafalgar Square is optimal.
Good, it's decided. I'll see you soon.
He's disconnected.
Very well. Get Emma on the phone. We're getting our friend back.
Capital.
Yes. What?
Everything's in order. Bagley will send you whatever you need. Now tell us where we can find our friend.
You can have them when Richard is dead.
I don't think so. I'm prepared to walk away from this deal right now.
Fine. As a show of trust, I'll order a hot drop at a random location. I will not, however, waste anyone covering them. So get there fast if you want them back in one piece.
I trust someone recommending a movie that they watched during a breakup. Your judgment is impaired, Sally. I'll make my own decisions.
I trust those polls as much as I would trust Mary Kelly if she came up to me and said, "Congratulations, Andy, you took on a free holiday to the south of France in the back of this windowless van."
I think official polls are like the unsolicited dick pics that the government provides us. I didn't ask for it, I don't believe it, it's on an angle, you've artificially inflated it ahead of time, and anyone that falls for one deserves all the disappointment of trying to match it to reality. These polls are absolute rubbish, Andy. I read one the other day that said the plumbing in London was good, and it absolutely isn't. Well, we have this technology now where they can spy on my every bowel movement. There's a CTOS camera installed inside my underwear drawer. A media drone is scaring the birds off my garden bird feeder, and you can't get me consistently hot water.
Speaking of media drones, I mean, they're everywhere, clearly. The great thing, I guess, about media drones is that, as inanimate robots, they actually have more humanity, compassion, and dignity than the human journalists we used to have, but a much more accurately calibrated moral compass. But it's the intrusion I can't stand, Alice. I'm in Shelby. Look at me here in this window.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I did do that. No, she's in the kitchen on the right. Yes, I did.
Oh.
God!
Thank you.
We have to do something about this.
There's our missing friend. Uncuff them and send them back to the safe house.
You're brilliant.
Are you all right?
The accommodation was fine. I'll be heading to the safe house if there's nothing else.
Fabulous.
Splendid. As soon as they return, I'll be sure to issue them a pair of fresh underpants. Now, let's get sub on over to Trafalgar Square.
Agreed. Time to end this.
That's a nice raid. No movement during the scan. Eyes here, please.
Oh, I hope nothing's wrong.
You're clear. Move along.
Oh.
When a startup advertised passive income to anyone willing to enlist their autonomous vehicle in their networked taxi service, many people jumped at the opportunity. The hidden catch? Their cars were being used to ferry drug shipments. Join us at GBB for the full story.
From the Buccaneer, this is the Bug. Hello, Resistors, it's Bug time. Are you all sitting comfortably? No? Good. That's as it should be. This is the Bug. I'm Andy, and joining me to analyse the latest blowflies to emerge from the corpse of Once Free Britain, it's Alice.
Hello, Andy.
And today, we're going to talk...
Emma Child for you.
Good. I can see you. Let's go over the plan. The Canadians loaned me an office across the square, so I can keep an eye on you. God bless the Commonwealth. So, here's what's going to happen. There are 4 snipers covering the angles. Here, 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 and here. Your job is to locate Malik. And when you're sure it's him, scratch your eyebrow. That confirms the target. Then count to 2 and duck.
Right. Move the crosshairs over and you can kill me too.
I've seen what you people are capable of when you're pissed off. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Fire team leader, report.
No sign of Malik, Mum. Nice clear shot on this dead sick prick, though.
Don't tempt me. Fuck. Where the hell is he?
Hey, what are you doing?
I don't like this one bit.
I don't like it either. Shit. I don't have a filament terminal in here. I'll have to request one. Bear with me. This will take a while.
Bagley, some assistance, please.
Oh, if only every person in London was required to wear a piece of high-tech surveillance equipment. Start hacking optics, and I'll see if any of them caught sight of Malik.
Of course. Easy peasy.
I'll scrub their body cam memory to see if it got a look at Malik. That's him by the litter bin. He's either leaving a dead drop or trying to eat out on the cheap.
What on earth is going on here?
Fuck. Malik may be doing his laundry. It's a technique for losing a surveillance team. If so, that dead drop has a second meeting location in it.
He's got our number.
I don't think so. He'd vanish if he thought there was a real threat. I'll put the shooters on standby while we readjust.
Searching data exhaust. Nothing. Try someone else.
Pardon me, but what the fuck?
Did you really think I could be outsmarted by Nigel bloody Cass? He recorded that meeting because I wanted him to. It got to Emma Child because I wanted it to. And now law enforcement has full profiles on all of you. If you want to live, get on the ground and put your hands on your head.
Not on your worthless life.
No, you misunderstand. I meant so the shrapnel doesn't hit you.
Move in!
Damn.
They're over here!
Goodness. I always attract this much attention.
Until you lose them, yes.
Sorry, veteran, but it's always like that. Get out of there! Run!
But Child was in the bloody embassy.
It's too late! Get out of there!
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Why are the bollards up? We're very to intercept vehicle. Control. I've lost the target. Take the vehicle out, now!
I have a problem. I just saw a wanted alert for me, but I didn't do anything. What's going on?
Yes, same here. What the actual fuck?
It seems Malik wasn't bluffing. Your faces are all over the news, and not in a cool way.
That dribbling shit stain. Bags, call everyone to the safe house for a chat.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
In breaking news, a large explosion has occurred at the Canadian High Commission in Trafalgar Square. SIRS has issued a statement that the terrorist organization DedSec is active once again after months of relative silence. If you suspect anyone of being a member of DedSec, report them to SIRS immediately using your CSAY app. We are being taxed to death. We have a right to argue. We need better housing. SIRS Counter-Terror Director Malik personally oversaw an investigation that uncovered the true identities of every operative in DedSec's London cell.
rubbish heap.
Put around her and make it a better place for us to live in.
If you say so. Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite.
Public approval of SIRS shot up today following Counter-Terror Director Malik's statement that the Five Eyes nations will execute a coordinated global response to the DedSec threat.
Mr. Malik, what is the service doing to protect the people of Britain right now?
Well, we're aiming a little higher than just Britain. Soon we can know if anyone in any CTOS-using country in the world so much as utters the word DedSec. Thank you.
SIRS advises citizens that positive discussions of the DedSec terrorist organization or their actions may result in investigation.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be in bracelets. When Rafa do anything, there's a quick answer and no.
This is a message for DedSec. I believe Richard Malik is about to murder me in some gruesome way. If you see Malik, tell him
Canada House was destroyed by a series of explosions, and an individual known to be part of the DedSec organization was seen on CCTV attempting to flee the area. SIRS new Director of Counterterrorism, Richard Malik, issued the following statement.
I call upon my counterparts around the world to treat the DedSec threat with all due vigilance. They are not a resistance. What are they resisting? They are an international terrorist militia. And along with my counterparts in the Five Eyes nations, I am building an...
You get the idea. You're fucked.
We're being hunted like pheasants. So let's return fire, yes?
Yes, I wouldn't recommend that. All scenarios show DedSec's odds of survival approaching 0 before he can be found. Malik probably worked out the same thing.
Yeah, a couple of us had a thought about that, actually. Bagley, kick it.
Done. The working theory is this. Blowing up a government building like Canada House would require bribes, an infiltration team, materiel, and so on. Doing it without leaving a paper trail would be impossible. Some of you nicknamed this paper trail the Malik dossier. We're going to break into SRS headquarters, steal it, and prove Malik was behind the bombing. If we're lucky, we might even find some details on Zero Day. Your missions list has been updated.